Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of Tales of Symphonia on Another New World. So, no, it has been a minute, but it's basically because stuff happened with my save file, me trying to get a new save file for this game off GameFAQs, but I just worked my way back up. So, yeah. So, when we had our last episode, we had just encountered Richter just kind of left us in search of Marta, and now we are going to continue on and see what happens. So yeah. Also, here's proof that I have new save files. So yeah, I did not do all this work, but here we go.
You must forge a pact.
Ooh, what could this be?
Another talking monster?
I am not a beast. I too
Yep.
am a centurion. Centurion Tenebrae.
Centurion Tenebrae?
Mm-hmm.
You could never defeat the monster on the other side of this door as you are
Yep.
now. Forge a pact to become a knight of Ratatosk.
Yep. That's kind of true. The Knight of Ratatosk. The Knight of Ratatosk. No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna make a Sonic parody here.
Power in battle.
Yeah, that would actually be. I mean, I would definitely accept that offer immediately if it was given to me.
There is no time to explain.
To be quite honest.
Marta is in danger.
But, I mean, you're just a monster.
Yep,
a
she definitely
centurion.
is.
I mean, and I don't know if...
He's Tenebrae, just trust him. Sorry if that sounded awful for you guys, I just had to hold the mic up to my mouth. Aroo, aroo, aroo!
Calling me?
Lady Marta was looking for you. You saved
Sure.
her life, and she has chosen you to be a knight.
Me?
Now
Yep.
forge the pact.
I'll make the pact.
Let's do it!
Understood. Emil, I command you, unleash the power within yourself. Awaken the
Come
hunter
so
of
go
evil.
to my pata go to you papa ti cara pato to ore yo go to yami no go to darkness unleash. He is a knight of Ratatosk, a knight of Ratatosk, knight of Ratatosk,
What are you doing here?
will to fight. I don't really know the rest of the lyrics.
Let's go.
He's not spiteful, he's
What?
awesome.
You
I like
wanna fight?
both Centurions
You're
in this
gonna
game.
regret this.
Yeah, you're gonna regret this. Yeah, I don't care.
Now come on!
Yeah! Here we go. Knight of Ratatosk. Now I'm gonna be a lot different. So, if you go to your art setup, you now have Demon Fang. I usually just like to put it on all when I do this, just to make things a little bit more simpler for me. Oh my god. You know what? I completely forgot to do something when setting this up. I forgot to change the difficulty to hard. Now, it might already be set like that, but if not, I'm gonna set that up after this. I feel really bad about myself now, but you know what? I don't care. Yes, arts do use TP. I'm not going to do anything I'm not supposed to here. I know how to do something else, but we are going to save that for this game's third tutorial. Yes, with attacking and winning, you actually can recover TP, which can be very nice. Yes, for some reason the first main fight in the game Oh, great. That's a heal move. I didn't even know that. No, you do not get to use your heal move again.
Should have never gone against me.
There we go. We win. And I learned Recover, and I got an Elemental Fragment, which is actually a surprisingly useful item, so it conjuncts with Ink to get you some spell
What
books.
just happened?
And now I'm Knight of Ratatosk. I'm actually not going to change my title, because if you go a certain portion of the game without changing your title whatsoever, you
Lord Ratatosk's
get a
power
skit
took hold
that I
of
would
you.
like to show off.
It felt like I became someone else.
Yep. It's dark and evil.
Yes, that was Lord Ratatosk's power.
Because you did.
I'm not quite sure I understand. Anyway, what happened to Aqua?
Yeah,
I
you
didn't
will
even touch
eventually.
her.
Hopefully. Because, I don't know.
Centurions themselves.
She summoned a monster.
fight. They employ monster servants to battle in their place. If their monsters are defeated, the Centurion's power will also fade. Right now, she is only unconscious.
Oh, that's good. I didn't want to hurt her.
Come, we must go after Lady Marta.
Well, you did.
Did I learn something just now?
It appears you've acquired a skill.
Yep.
A skill?
Skill,
Yes,
skill,
a
kill,
special
kill.
technique for battle. Skills are acquired by meeting certain requirements. Everyone has their own set of skills they can learn.
And I met those.
Once learned, you can set which skills to use from the skill screen on the menu. Select whatever skills you think will be the most useful.
Yep.
However, the number of skills you can equip at one time is limited. The total points of all
unfortunately,
selected
that's
skills
true.
cannot exceed a character's skill point limit. So think carefully
And
when
yep, that's
setting your
also
skills.
unfortunately true.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Sort of.
Do you really?
I've got it.
This
Yes!
should be
Can we actually just get
interesting.
onto the main game now? Oh my. Yep, both sets normal. Hard mode for the win. Yeah, and if you go up here, you will see something.
It won't open.
Richter must have sealed it off.
Yep, unfortunately it
Then,
won't.
well, what should we do?
Aw, dang it.
I feel a draft.
I
There
thought
must be
Richter
another
was a
passage
good guy.
somewhere. Perhaps you should use the sorcerer's ring to examine
Yep.
the walls.
What's that?
There, on your finger.
Huh?
That ring was given to you by Lord Ratatosk as a symbol of your pact. Magical power dwells within it.
But I'm a human. Only elves and half-elves can use magic.
Don't worry, that ring can be used by humans.
That ain't
as
true.
well.
Really? I guess I'll try it out.
Dun 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 dun. And yeah, ooh, yay, sorcerer's ring, yay.
I wonder if I can do this.
You can. I have every
Let's just watch
confidence
this
that you
kid.
can save Lady Marta.
You can.
You must believe in your powers as a knight of Ratatosk.
But
Humans have a saying, seeing is believing.
Yep.
I don't think that exactly applies here. Anyway, thanks, Tenebrae. I'll give it my best shot. So, Tenebrae, somewhere along the way I got all new clothes.
I see you finally noticed. I've been wondering when you would bring it up.
Yeah, they're cool, right?
Just never seemed like a good time to ask.
Oh, well, at
Along
least
with the
compared to your
sorcerer's
generic
ring,
clothes you had on
those
earlier.
clothes are a symbol of your pact with Lord Ratatosk. It's vital that a knight of Ratatosk present himself with a certain degree of elegance.
Right.
The outfit's fabric is prepared with a number of
Sure.
special incantations and hexes that make the garment waterproof, wrinkle-free, and mold-resistant. The design is meant to evoke Lord Ratatosk's fierce bravery and
Yay.
his subtle grace. The effect is mesmerizing.
Wait a sec. One other question.
Yes?
What happened to the clothes I was wearing before?
That is the darkness. I'm sorry. Forget I said anything.
The darkness is what? Hey,
Tenebrae.
the floor's gonna skin me alive if I lose those clothes.
Only the darkness knows.
Only the darkness knows. Unfortunately. Yeah, better equip that. In my opinion, Recover is actually not that useful of a skill. Neither is the next skill we're getting. But, you know, I mean, they're good skills if they're used by the AI, but since I don't really ever have a meal be controlled by the AI unless I'm using Marta's Mystic Art, then it doesn't really matter for me. Here we go.
Ah, an imp. It will do nicely. Let us forge a pact.
I hope so.
Pact?
Your power as a knight of Ratatosk is granted to you by Lord Ratatosk himself.
I'm not going to commentate over this cutscene,
As
and
a result, the
I'll
power
kind
he
of
grants
explain
you
why.
is very weak.
Oops, I'm so sorry. He just said how Lord
This is
Ratatosk is in a
weak?
deep slumber.
No way.
Well, Ratatosk is a
Ratatosk
demon
is
lord,
very
so I
powerful.
mean,
As you gain experience and grow your abilities, it's crucial
Exactly.
you continue to unlock more of his strength.
But how am I supposed to do that?
It's
Biden!
we Centurions share a bond with Lord Ratatosk. If power is restored to the Centurions, Lord Ratatosk's strength will return as well.
How does that work?
As a
Oops.
Centurion's
I keep-
power
oh
depends
my
on the
God.
number and strength of the monsters. it
that time was
controls.
not intentional. Well, I mean, none of them were intentional, but I
am the
feel like
Centurion
that
of
time
darkness,
felt off.
So any pact you make with dark elemental monsters will bring them under my control and make me more powerful in the process.
So the more monsters I get
That's
on
a
my
good
side,
thing.
the stronger I'll become?
That's correct.
But how do
Yep.
I make a pact?
Like this.
What are you doing?
Simple.
In order to make a pact, you must first prove you are more powerful than your opponent. You must force them to yield to you in battle.
You didn't tell me I'd have to fight.
I
Yep.
just did. It
Too bad.
Wait!
Okay, so allow us to get introduced to what. So I know I said I wouldn't commentate, but I still did. Well, let's just say this is by far my favorite mechanic in this entire game, the monster catching mechanic. It's probably why this is my favorite game of all time. But I know this game is very underrated, and actually when I do make a top 5 underrated list, you'll definitely see this game on there. I've already got some other contenders. Yeah, that was a quick explanation. Good. Don't like necessarily long ones. Come on.
Won't work. Of course I won.
And there we go. Now, you cannot actually refuse this monster to join you. This is probably one of the only times I'm going to be showing off the pact animation, because it's basically the same, just if you have a monster supporting you, that monster will be there. And then, obviously, the monster in the middle. But, yeah, the imp basically never runs away, so that's a good thing.
Well done. You have made the imp your ally.
Hey, Aqua is a Centurion too, right?
Yay.
Will I get stronger if she has more monsters under her
Yep.
control?
No. Aqua has chosen to
Nah.
sever her bond with Lord Ratatosk. As such,
Unfortunately,
even if she
water's my
acquires more
favorite of the
monster
8 elements
servants,
in this
your
game.
powers will not
Actually, it's my
increase.
favorite out of really any element.
But there are other Centurions, right?
Aww.
Yes, you will learn about the others in due
Yeah.
time, but you may enter into pacts with monsters without the Centurion of the same element. Later, when you befriend the appropriate Centurions,
Doesn't matter.
your strength will increase accordingly.
That's nice and everything, but I only became a knight of
Yes.
Ratatosk because I needed to fight now. I'm not really interested in getting any stronger than this.
Now, there's no harm in
Too
arming
bad.
yourself with a little information. Also, to make pacts, you will need the pact magic appropriate for each monster.
Really?
Yes, when you have subdued a monster that you wish to make your ally, I will cast the pact magic.
I'm not sure I understand, so I'll leave it to you.
That's fine.
Alright, now on to the next part, which is just getting another
Just what
monster,
we're looking
and a much
for.
more
Try
useful
making a
monster.
pact with him.
So I know we should be on the subject of Wolf, but I'd like to explain something about the Imp really quickly. The Imp is basically, there's 4 different tiers, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. It basically determines what level they can go up. So first tier is 25, then it goes, and it multiplies twice from there. So 50 for 2nd tier, 100 for 3rd tier, and 200 for 4th tier. 4th and 3rd tier are the really important ones. Imp is standardly a 4th tier, which may be good, but for early game Imp won't gain a lot of experience, and overall Imp just doesn't have a good art roster. But Wolf is 1st tier, and he can evolve into some pretty cool things that most people
just made
not
pact
going into
monster.
the game with a lot of information like.
Yes, but
Yeah,
I'll tell
well,
you a way to
let's
make
get them all.
it's easier.
There's an easier way?
Yay.
Yes, you can make monsters under your control
Yeah.
fight beside you. If your ally and the enemy are compatible,
Duh.
the pact will go more smoothly. Add the Imp you gain to your combat roster.
Yes, it
and then
will.
Try fighting the wolf.
Okay.
Grimoire. Grimoire. I'm just gonna call you, or Grimoire. I'm just gonna call you Grimoire. Nothing I can really give to you. I would give you that great manuscript, but I think I'll save that for the wolf. Now, let's begin this fight. Now, this is the mechanic I was talking about that I could do earlier, but I decided not to. This is called the unison attack. It's ridiculously easy to fill up, and by pressing C, you can unleash an attack, and if you have the appropriate elements, monsters can join in. But this is kind of overpowered, and this is why this game is considered much easier than other Tales games. Okay. Yeah, don't read through all this, it's boring. But yeah, there are lots of skills. Lots and lots of them. And yeah. I would not really recommend reading through all of it, but you know, it can be helpful. Yeah, that was a really quick explanation. Alright, now the Imp is actually going to do something for once. You know, I'd like to end this the proper way.
It's over.
By doing this!
At least make it challenge.
And you're dead, and that's probably my highest hit combo all game. And no matter what, even though it doesn't really follow the pack magic rules, Imp will automatically have 3-star compatibility. Oh, I guess I'll show the packed animation just one more time, and then I probably won't show it again, but maybe I will, who knows. Again, the wolf joined.
Well done. Now the wolf has also become our ally.
Why is making packs easier depending
Yes,
on the
it
monster
has.
you have fighting with you?
Because monsters are compatible with other monsters. I would go into everything, but that would be really, really long to go over everything. So maybe I'll make a series about that, but who knows, I haven't really been caring about this game as much.
You befriend also have an effect on pacts. Make sure to experiment with this yourself.
Yes. Demeter, I like the name. Demeter is a god, so yes. We are going to make Demeter into a holy wolf, possibly. For now, I think I'm gonna end off the episode, so let's just head back to the last save point and watch some skits.
Beautiful, fantastic, simply excellent. I must admit, I am quite impressed.
Really?
Of course, that monster is ideal for beginners.
Yay.
I would be rather concerned if you had failed.
Gonna see if there's any more skits, because there probably are. Except there aren't. That's kind of surprising. Alright, thank you everyone for watching, and goodbye. Have a great day.